You thirsty boy.
Find a vein, get it into me quicker. I said, I want IV fluids all up in my business.
Wow, you are such a freak.
They say the best way to absorb liquid is surprisingly through the ass.
Is it actually? Have I told you that? I have a really good story about this.
Oh my god.
It's not a personal
Have
story.
you been plugging?
No. There's a... I'm going to just pause while my sand regenerates, then get my health back. But there's a friend of mine who's a teacher, and one of our colleagues was out on a school trip, and there was one of the kids in our class who was a known diabetic, but he'd missed an insulin shot. And he went into like diabetic distress, like I don't know the correct medical terminology.
Ketoglycemic shock.
But he started like seizuring, like frothing at the mouth, like thrashing around on the ground. And they didn't have his EpiPen with him, so they couldn't shot him up with insulin. But he had Twix bars with him, but they couldn't get it between his gnashing teeth
Put up his ass.
to get the sugar into him. So like his teacher flipped him over, whacked down his trousers, took a Snickers, and jammed it in his ass.
That's like 6 crimes under normal circumstances.
But like if she hadn't, they were in the middle of a field. If she hadn't done it, he would have died.
Did she at least make sure none of the kids were watching?
I don't know. But like within seconds, apparently, the sugar was like absorbed.
Oh yeah,
through the anus, and he was much better.
But also, I feel like might have used that in defence there. So
no,
probably cut that.
No, that's not. No. Anyway, moving onward.
He's a convicted felon.
Let's move onward.
Yes, indeed.
Well, he's not convicted because he's
dead.
dead.
This was where we were earlier on in the great like foundry bit that I couldn't get probed when I was trying to backtrack.
Yes, yeah. This was where he was like telling you like
we were following false
exactly.
instructions.
Yeah, we were here. And it was like run along the left wall and climb up, and we were like, yeah. So now this will be you back in the machine tower then.
Yeah, not that we knew.
Is it called the machine tower, or am I just
the clockwork tower?
Yeah, the machine tower is Castlevania.
Yes.
Which also has iron golems, in fairness.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck those ceremonial swords.
I mean, it gives me a secondary weapon.
A ceremonial sword, no less.
Right.
Left.
No, I think I go down, don't I? I go back down this way. Oh, shit.
Drop down.
Or do I go this way?
Okay.
Oh no, I can't.
Where are you going? No, like, that wasn't sarcastic. Where are you heading to the throne room?
I think so.
So you need to get back to...
We just did this in this
We just did this accidentally. Or deliberately. No, right. You need to get to the centre, then you need to go down to where there's that spinning wheel, and you need to go to the lower level of the spinning wheel. That takes you back, because that's what we did.
Right, how to do that?
With great skill.
No.
No.
I mean, it'll be a lot easier now you've got sand out the wazoo, so I'd say go back to where that dog is and work along from there, I think. I think this is the right way. If only because other ways are all locked. That was very funny.
That's actually pretty cool. Surely, there's nowhere to go from here, though.
Ah, there must be the other way then.
Thanks so much, Doctor. We're so glad you're here.
Are you fucking helping?
I'm offering moral support and Cointreau.
Cointreau is not support. Cointreau is making him actively worse at this game.
That's not true.
It will, given time.
It's not yet taken effect. Given time.
I'm keeping him topped up to the mythical expert level.
But the mythical expert level is slightly less than 2 pints, and he's definitely not at that. Oh.
It's definitely more than 2 pints.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
That's not doing anything.
Oh, it did. Oh, that triggered a cutscene.
What do you want from me?
Oh!
I'm you! It's rare that I actually get to use that properly.
My other self still works to activate the towers. There's ample time to return to the throne room. And
Right, how have you actually ended up back in time? As in...
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, this is a new area.
Yeah, that's handy. Golem busted you through it. But like, obviously there's time travel, but why are you on a different time stream to your previous self?
So, like, the mask allows you to act independent of the flow of time. So, like, it separates him from his previous self. It lets him do this. There was some...
I have come too far to fail.
There was some plot nonsense that explained this earlier, I'm pretty sure.
But you were too busy talking over it.
I was trying to work out what was going on, Jerry, because I knew we were going to a section called...
the water puzzle, my old
At least you can drink from it. So you're functionally immortal during this puzzle.
No. No, run. There we go.
It's fine.
Don't do it in this section. Don't
I was
listen
gonna
to the fucking
I was going to say
doctor.
do it in the static water, ideally, rather than just stopping to take a swig of the long flume at the moment, but yes.
See, this bit.
Ah!
Yes.
This is a nice place. Can't I stay here? Why must I always go
become
on?
a fish man and just live in the waters forever?
Yeah, just Innsmouth. This is my Innsmouth.
Speaking of, we were playing Mansions of Madness, the second version.
Yep.
Second
Last
edition,
night?
yeah.
Already had that discussion, but thank you.
I think we mentioned it briefly that there's some.
Yeah.
I know there are some fans of the channel who are big fans of Mansions of Madness. It was my first experience. Really enjoyed it.
It's a good one.
I had dreams about it. It was a very
Do you
absorbing
have dreams
game.
about being in a hotel in Innsmouth surrounded by fishy locals?
Actually, I did.
Jesus, that's kinda horrifying, I'm sorry.
Legitimately did. They were not pleasant dreams at all.
I had a dream that I ran over someone's dog and a whole family started suing me, and it was kind of fair enough. But it was still pretty awful for
That sounds-
a lot of...
Whoa.
That sounds
Yeah,
horrible,
I know.
Actually.
There were 3 dogs in the road, and I swerved to miss 2 of them and hit the 3rd one. It was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was... I woke up... This is why I was up at like fucking 6:30 this morning. I woke up like, I do not feel great, and I'm not sleepy after that. I feel just kind of rough. And like, the woman who actually owned the dogs was really nice to me, but then her whole family were like, fuck this guy, fuck him up, let's take him to the court like, for every penny he's worth.
Which is
isn't
not many
much.
penny. Hey!
Not many penny!
Hang on, hang on.
Shit
Wait,
Bond
I-
side
I
character.
need help for a minute. Oh, it's down here I go, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you need a lot of help, you ain't gonna get it.
Yep. So yeah, we go back towards now. This will take
And
us
this
to
is
the
the middle,
big
yeah.
central mechanism tower.
Yes.
For the 3rd time. I get that like we're operating under different mechanics,
Yeah.
but like I would have preferred more map,
Nope.
less time.
We only had enough budget for backtracking under more pressure.
And come on, it's the island of
Backtracking!
time.
Yeah, you get this game has gameplay, backtracking, and backtracking brackets stressful.
But the environment's actually really good. It feels.
Yeah.
I'm saddened that this is what it has come to.
Wow,
Bard,
you fucked that
like,
up hard.
Rewind.
Re-rind, yeah. Have another
Yeah.
go at the outer skill of that orange.
Wait, hang on a minute.
Outer skin of that orange. You said re-rind? Rind?
You're so funny.
Yeah, I know.
Bard, why you do this?
I thought the joke would get a lot funnier when I sat down and explained it to you.
Bard, just go back to the fountain
Yeah,
and give yourself some time.
Never.
You've had a shocker here.
This is fine. It's all good. I can come back from this. I've come back from much worse than this.
I'm sure you can, but why would you? Now.
There we are.
What the? Oh yeah.
I knew that.
I was thinking of coming
I actually did know
I was
that
thinking of
there.
coming the other day where we had to do the wall roll over the top of it. Don't get jammed like you do
Yeah.
every time. Wow, you actually fucking nearly did as well. You've got real good at this specific corridor, which is alarming.
I've done it 7
Yeah.
times.
Not that you're salty.
I'm quite
Oh,
sorry.
the salty bard, salty bard, salty bard. Sounds like a snack.
Go.
I think the channel could branch out into like merchandise. The salty bard peanuts or
Yeah.
something like that.
Do you know, people keep asking me about merch.
Yeah, I was going to design some shirts at some point. When I say design some shirts, I just mean take the neon lights from the outro and just put them on a shirt.
That would be. I'd buy that shirt. Tell you what, viewership. If you would like some merch, like, and the Doctor should like. I mean, he's a busy man.
I was going to say,
he'd have to have
thanks for giving me more work. Great.
He'd have to have a very compelling reason to do this. So, like, if you would genuinely really like some merch, sound off very loudly in the chat.
Ah, yes, I'll design some with all that free time I've got. I can barely got enough time to edit stuff. I don't edit this anymore.
I was gonna say,
Despite
you don't
does it.
edit
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, because I haven't got any fucking time. It's all, paint Warhammer for the bard. Ooh.
You're gonna have a great time in October.
Yeah. It's probably already October to the future people. Actually,
Yeah.
no. What, are we on episode 6 now? As of today.
As of today, we aired episode
6,
6.
yeah. So, how many's in that session you've got?
I have no idea.
Well,
This is the way, isn't it?
this is the way. It's through that. No, through that thing. Yeah.
That's
yep,
it.
Yep. Okay. That was a very nearly a massive error.
Yeah, we know because that leads to fuckery.
Whoa!
You really like to edge your way through that, don't you?
That's it. Get it down, you boy.
And say,
Right.
for the love of God.
Every fountain is getting each more sexual than the last, and I'm not here for it.
I'm reaching the climax of the game and my triumph. Okay.
Well,
Stop using words like climax, please. I can only get so erect.
Yeah, that's done it.
There we go. That's what all my lovers tell me. You know what? That's done it.
Yes, dear, you're finished. You can go away now.
Please leave.
I'm horrible.
Please leave quietly without a fuss.
That's a little Futurama one, isn't it?
Simpsons not like this, yeah. Yeah, ignore him and go to the left.
I can't ignore him. I just can't
You
do it.
can, for the love of God.
I mean, you've also got Sand up the wazoo.
I can't, and I'm not
Which is
going,
really
I
uncomfortable
can't,
and quite
I'm not
itchy.
going to. Wait for
I love this.
clang, 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 clang.
Dog. I love to think of the prince. Obviously, he's visually not doing it, but I love the idea of the prince just holding a sword and just bonking him with the pommel repeatedly. It's what that sounds like.
It does. I suppose he's wearing like a big iron helmet. Do you notice that the mummy?
But the mummy is not. Yes.
The mummy was an uninspiring boss.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you don't like a good mid-game palette swap.
I mean, obviously, all games are made with budgetary restrictions, but like it feels like the game was really running up against it laterally, doesn't it?
Do you mean laterally?
Yes, that's what I said, wasn't it?
You said laterally. Doesn't the game is running up against it sideways?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the same?
No, right.
That's the same usage,
I
right?
like this for laterally. Different word.
That sounds very like the same.
Laterally. One's got another al in there. Laterally means flatly, whereas laterally means lately.
Okay, I suppose I hear it.
But yeah, honestly, I'm quite as a man who's not having to play it, I'm quite enjoying this Wraith mechanic for just flipping the game's economy around a bit.
This is a completely different game I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're quite stressed, but from a viewing perspective, it's quite interesting.
I thought I was sweating before, but my God,
Yeah, you'll need a new I Am Kenoff shirt after this, I think.
I worry that I'm not Ken off.
You're definitely
You're definitely sweaty, Kenoff.
Oh my God.
No.
I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10.
I assume that is Ryan Gosling, because he can
yeah.
sing.
He crushes that role. Basically, because he is the kind of male Barbie in real life, really. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is it up here, isn't it? There we are. I was on a stag do recently, which is like obviously a very masculine sort of energy, and we're on this booze bus round about Prague, and like we can pick the music, and like the song that came on 4 times in our very limited time in that beer bus was like I'm just Ken. And there's one guy who's a bit more like kind of likes his beer, likes his his Premiership football more than the rest of us. He's like, this is such a bus of fucking betas. I'm on the beta bus, and I was like, I reject the use of the language, but you're also not wrong.
I mean, he is. The alpha beta thing is completely
It is
fucking
nonsense. It
backward.
is very nonsense, and I don't like it. But like, he was making a joke.
Not too late.
I remember meeting up with a friend of ours, and I was like, how's it going? He was like, oh yeah, I was in an argument with someone online, so just so you know, I'm a beta male cuck faggot now. We were like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is he?
Baby cut some
Oh
of
shit!
that.
Is he taking the other prince?
Oh
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
The mask. It's loose.
Take it off.
Please, for the love of God, get it off me!
So real prince is dead, and so now we can...
We can return.
Has that... Right. Because nothing else has, I'm going to go ahead and guess that hasn't just permanently dealt with the Dahaka.
No.
Again, his long-term plan is to bring... Is it Kylina into
Yeah.
the present, and then kill her in the present, so
Yeah.
the sands don't
I
exist.
say we've just again entered a different cycle of fuck around and find out with the Dahaka. We found out, but then we fucked around, but then we've got another find out still coming.
Don't you know this is the prince's totally brilliant, absolutely unimpeachably excellent plan?
Yes.
Yes, I know that. Drink some health.
I'm not as thirsty as I once was.
Yes, you are. You still need health.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird to get back to using sand
Honestly,
like it means something. Yeah.
Instinctively, I wanted to just tap the
Yeah.
sand button to slow time.
Well, if it helps, I think this is close to the end.
If anything else worse, you want a bit of time to like ease back into the regular sand economy.
Yeah. But now I can actually take my time and think these puzzles through, because that one doesn't actually go the full extent of the thing, and I can be like,
That's a bit of an
roly-poly,
odd move, yeah.
and roly-poly. Ow.
Oh yeah. You too. You glad you took that time to think.
It really helped you.
God, we're such pricks doing these
Yes,
recordings.
we are.
Yeah, because
You're usually really supportive and nice to
Yeah.
me. If I was like, guys, I'm going for a promotion, you'd be like, oh yeah, you go for it, bud.
it's literally just these
Oh
recordings.
yeah, you
where,
totally
like,
deserve it.
yeah, come down to Edinburgh and we'll just sit here and fucking abuse you while you play a infamously, genuinely challenging video game.
I did genuinely felt a lot better when I looked up the stuff about the boy who's like the platinum trophy hunter who struggles with this.
Yes.
That's the boy in a general sense, not specifically the boy of the infamous
No, not-
Like, honestly, if he was a platinum trophy hunter in Prince of Persia, you wouldn't be here. He would be doing this Let's Play for obvious reasons.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, you can do that in
Oh, yeah,
the slow
we're
time.
The slow time.
As the slow lad, then.
Oh,
How did... Oh!
My Cointreau
Impressive.
level is getting dangerously low.
Well, drink some then. No one's stopping you.
Would anyone like some Cointreau?
No.
I will...
Maniac.
Maybe when I beat it,
Oh my god, Bard.
I need my wits about me, because like this is difficult enough
Yeah,
as
this
it
next
is.
battle-
See,
It's gonna be tough.
they always warn you about like peer pressure to drink alcohol, but they don't say it's going to, come when you're playing Prince of Persia, and that the pressure's going to come from, a woman in her mid-30s being like, oh, Cointreau. You think it's going to be
Cointreau
cool
girlfriend.
people at parties, not whatever this is.
I think they should make the Cointreau go. Like
Oh, we've
those-
now moved into the death of a prince.
maybe
because the
one-
prince died.
One prince has that.
Ah, so you're the Persian
Oh, here we
formerly
go.
known as Prince.
That's actually pretty good.
I know. That's why I said it. Not good enough to elicit a laugh, though.
Time is running low. You ready?
I was born ready.
I've been thinking.
I've been thinking, Pound Shop Evergreen.
There is little for you on this island, and there will be less still once I've stood before your mistress.
He's saying the same thing he said before.
Yeah.
Babylon. You'll have a chance to begin a new life.
Maybe he has
free from
to.
the
It's
evils of this
unclear.
place.
We should talk a little about ancient Babylon. I regret we haven't,
gonna take you
but
up
like
on your offer.
beating the game is taking up too much of my concentration to talk about fascinating things like ancient Babylon.
So we've got a Nebuchadnezzar stan over here.
No, to be fair, ancient Babylon sounds like a riotous place. Are you familiar with Alexander the Great?
Look at your objective on your map. And maybe save now.
Oh,
You've got to bring her to the present is the point.
a new objective.
A new power is rising.
But yeah, like so many different regimes have used Babylon as their capital. So like Babylon is not actually a Persian city, but it was one that they did conquer, and for big chunks of their history
It's
was
one of.
the seat of their empire.
It's possibly one of the first cities, like full stop.
yeah, like of literal biblical
Oh,
importance.
it's much older. Like
Am I right in thinking is Babylon modern day Tehran?
no, Babylon is, I believe, it's under. Oh, I'm going to check this because I think it's in Syria. Babylon.
I could. You
I'm going to
tell me.
check. Yeah. Big Babylon was also the name of the space gun that Saddam Hussein tried to build, which was
Yeah,
built in
yeah.
the same town that my wine came from.
Project Babylon.
Yeah, we built we built weapons for Saddam.
It doesn't have to end this way.
I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Come with me.
Yeah, the fact that Babylon was the head of an important empire in the 7th century BC, that's wild. That's three centuries before the pyramids,
Only one of us.
which are old as fuck, even by Egyptian standards.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, you both can cheat fate if you don't fight.
Yeah.
Smash,
Yeah, it's in
smash.
modern day Iraq.
I thought that. It's not Tehran.
Well, Tehran is in Iran, so no.
Oh, okay.
Empress, listen.
Big difference there.
Yes, very much so.
Hang on. We're reaching the climax of the game here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking over it with history.
Oh, the cheat.
Oh no. If only she knew how to use the portals of time.
Jesus Christ.
Surely she wouldn't follow him because she's not dumb.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to say, like, we're getting. After the fall of the Babylonian Empire, the city came under the rule of the Achaemenids, so that's the ancient Persians,
Achaemenid, and then
Seleucid, then Parthian, then Roman, then Sassanid, then Muslim empires.
There's
Like,
a time for history. Right now is not
every
it.
major Middle Eastern power took over Babylon, basically.
Right. I'm going to save real hard, and then we're going to have to go fight
I
her.
love your
Unfortunately.
face.
Because, yeah, Achaemenid was ancient Persian, basically, wasn't it? That was, as in, like, Darius,
No,
like,
there's a distinction between like
Xerxes.
I
Or
always
they
forget
Seleucid.
No, there's the Achaemenid and Median Persian empires. They're the same dynasty, but like in different phases.
Which was the one that was...
Bard, do you remember this?
Yes, I had to do some like platforming to get back through to Throne Room. I don't remember this for having played it. I don't think.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
So which was the one that, like, Xerxes and the ones that were, like, challenging the Greeks?
I
were
want to say that's
from?
the Achaemenid.
That's what I was saying. I thought, yeah, like, Darius was Achaemenid, Darius the Great.
Yep.
And
Actually, apparently, I've been reading recently, it should be pronounced Darius, not Darius.
as in Darius Vassell, the footballer.
Apparently so. I didn't know he was a footballer, but yeah, if you say so.
I think he is. He used to play for the Villa.
But Darius, weirdly, is not actually part of the dynasty. So, like, the Persian Empire, as we understand it, was founded by a Median, so the kingdom of the Medes, by a guy called Cyrus the Great. Who,
I've heard of him.
Who, according to lots of Iranians today, invents the concept of human rights, which is debatable, but like, he's a semi-mythical king. And he carves out this empire, but then Darius, or Darius, is basically his top general. But he's not, like, directly in the line of succession.
See, also, while we're talking on Babylonia, is also and human rights and stuff, Babylonia was also the source of the Code of Hammurabi. You heard of this? The first written set of laws ever that we know of.
I think that's where modern-day Iranians will claim that, like, Cyrus the Great invents the notion of human rights.
Yeah, it's Hammurabi's Code, which is kind of fair.
Oh, here we go, big showdown.
Then you know I have no
Oh, in this arena-shaped place we've been to twice.
Then I choose to live, and for you to die.